In a daring daylight robbery that has left France in shock, the world's most visited museum, the Louvre in Paris, became the scene of one of the most audacious art heists in modern history. Thieves broke into the museum and made off with 8 priceless crown jewels once belonging to French royalty and imperial rulers, valued at around $88 million, $102 million. The heist took place on a Sunday morning, when the museum had just opened its doors to visitors. 4 suspects arrived near the River Seine at around 9:30 a.m. with a vehicle-mounted mechanical lift, a Bucker Aguilo, which they had arranged to demonstrate just days earlier. Using this industrial ladder, they accessed the Gallery of Apollo through a first-floor balcony, cutting through a window with power tools. Once inside, 2 masked men threatened the guards, forcing them to evacuate the area, while they swiftly smashed through the glass display cases containing France's royal treasures. In less than 4 minutes, the thieves grabbed diadems, necklaces, earrings, and brooches encrusted with thousands of diamonds and precious stones, then escaped through the same route, disappearing into the streets of Paris on 2 waiting scooters. Within 8 minutes, they had vanished, leaving behind a shaken museum and stunned authorities. A preliminary investigation revealed serious lapses in security. 1 in 3 rooms in the Gallery of Apollo reportedly had no CCTV cameras, and the localized alarm system was out of order at the time. French media reported that the gallery's alarm had been broken recently, and though the main museum alarms were triggered, it was too late to prevent the robbery. The Culture Ministry confirmed that museum staff acted according to protocol, calling security forces and ensuring visitors' safety, but the rapid precision of the theft left no time to react. French Senator Nathalie Goulet called it a very painful episode for France, expressing disbelief over how such a crime could occur so easily inside the nation's most iconic cultural institution. The Louvre's director, Laurence Descartes, admitted that the museum's perimeter CCTV system was aging and weak, taking full responsibility for the failure and expressing deep regret, saying, "We failed these jewels. No one is safe from brutal criminals, not even the Louvre." The details of the stolen treasures highlight the immense cultural and historical loss. The collection included a tiara and brooch once owned by Empress Eugénie, wife of Napoleon III, an emerald necklace and earrings belonging to Empress Marie-Louise, and a sapphire tiara, necklace, and earring once worn by Queen Marie-Amélie and Queen Hortense. Also missing was the reliquary brooch, a piece of immense craftsmanship and significance. Each of these items represents a chapter of French imperial history, adorned with thousands of diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires. Investigators later found Empress Eugénie's crown damaged along the thieves' escape route, likely dropped during their hurried getaway. Interior Minister Laurent Nunez described the jewels as priceless and of immeasurable heritage value, emphasizing the urgency of recovering them before they could be dismantled or sold on the black market. Art crime experts, including Chris Marinello of Art Recovery International, warned that such stolen jewels are rarely kept intact. The thieves, he said, are likely to break apart the pieces, melt down the metals, and recut the gemstones to conceal their origins, making recovery increasingly difficult as time passes. The investigation quickly expanded, with around 60 detectives assigned to the case. Authorities suspect that the robbers were acting under orders from a sophisticated criminal organization familiar with art theft operations. CCTV footage from the surrounding areas and escape routes is being analyzed, while witnesses described scenes of panic as the museum was evacuated. The thieves had even attempted to set their getaway vehicle on fire to destroy evidence, but were stopped by a quick-thinking museum staff member. Culture Minister Rachida Dati confirmed that footage showed the robbers entering calmly, executing their plan with professionalism and precision, and leaving no one harmed. She described them as experienced criminals who carried out a meticulously prepared plan, vanishing into the Paris streets within minutes. Amid the chaos, a surprising side story emerged when a German company found itself inadvertently tied to the heist. The mechanical lift used by the robbers belonged to Bucker, a family-run lift manufacturer based in Werne, Germany. Their product, the Bucker Aguilo furniture ladder, had been sold years earlier to a French equipment rental company operating in Paris. The thieves had reportedly arranged a fake demonstration the week before, during which they managed to steal the lift. Once the connection was made public, Bucker seized the unexpected publicity opportunity with a bold marketing move. The company posted an image of their lift extended to the Louvre's Gallery of Apollo, with the slogan, "When you need to move fast, the Bucker Aguilo transports your treasures weighing up to 400 kilos at 40 Twenneman, quiet as a whisper." The ad quickly went viral on social media, with many users calling it marketing genius and praising the company's humor and creativity. Managing Director Alexander Bucker told AFP that once they confirmed no one had been hurt in the heist, they decided to use a touch of humor to turn a grim situation into an opportunity for positive brand attention. He emphasized that while the crime itself was reprehensible, the company could not ignore the global attention surrounding its equipment. The Louvre reopened to the public on Wednesday, just days after the robbery, as security teams and investigators continued their work. Metal gates sealed off parts of the museum, and a somber atmosphere lingered as visitors returned. Many Parisians expressed anger and disbelief that the country's most treasured museum could suffer such a breach in broad daylight. For France, this heist is not just about stolen jewels, but about national pride, heritage, and the vulnerability of even the most iconic institutions. President Emmanuel Macron, who had recently pledged up to $800 million for the Louvre's new Renaissance renovation project, including enhanced security, is now under renewed pressure to ensure the museum's modernization plan addresses these weaknesses swiftly. As the search for the culprits intensifies, investigators believe the stolen treasures may already be on their way out of France, possibly dismantled and smuggled to international buyers. The race to recover them has become a high-stakes pursuit involving French and international law enforcement agencies. Experts note that similar high-profile thefts in the past have taken years to solve, with some items never recovered intact. Despite the grim outlook, Interior Minister Núñez expressed confidence that justice will be served and that the thieves will be caught. He praised the rapid coordination of the police and the resilience of the Louvre staff. In the end, the Louvre heist stands as a chilling reminder that even in a world of advanced security systems, human error and aging infrastructure can open doors when quite literally wait for criminals. It also revealed how opportunism can emerge from chaos. A family-owned German lift company unintentionally became part of global headlines and turned scandal into a stroke of marketing brilliance. The irony of the situation is striking. While France mourns the loss of its royal jewels, Bucker's name now shines brighter than ever, their brand associated with the world's most talked-about museum robbery. The story of this heist blends tragedy, cleverness, and irony into a single narrative that captures the imagination of millions, showing how in moments of crisis, both criminals and companies can seize their own kind of opportunity.